Squirt, squirt. Sauce. Squirt, squirt. Sauce. Wake up, grab your phone. Good vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles. Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
My name is Kelsey, and I'm on The Sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
My name is Cigarette Ryan, and I'm on The Sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hi, I'm Willie, and I'm on The Sauce with Ryder and Lisa. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Our first saucers of the day. Shout out to Kelsey, Cigarette Ryan, and Willie. Welcome to episode 0, the training wheels episode of The Sauce. Who knows what's going to happen? Never done this before in our lives.
We are live from the Sports Interaction studio, and thank you for making it back in time.
Yeah, I had that last minute nervous bathroom moment, so it was tough, especially in this building that we're not used to.
Uh-huh.
We're used to our old building where the washroom was on the same floor as the studio. This one is 2 floors down. I'm like, I better get in shape for this new job. Came back sweating. I'm like, good thing my shirt's like not too tight. I'd have huge pit stains. Anyway, make sure you are following Oilers Nation on YouTube. Hit that like button, subscribe button. That means the world to us, especially as a fresh new show. Mm-hmm. Just make sure you're doing that. To everyone that's already contributing to the chat room on YouTube, incredible. Good morning.
Yes.
We got Mike, Mark, Drew, Ryan, Devin, Justin, Dennis, just to name a handful. And we'd love to give a couple more shout outs throughout the show every time we're here.
Elijah says incredible intro. I did like the intro a lot, although when I wrote it I put Ryder has huge muscles because I wanted it to be ironic.
That's what it does say.
No, it says big. So that kind of sounds like
like you're being
I'm
serious.
not being ironic because they're obviously not huge, but some might think they're a little bit big.
I mean, they're not small.
I know, it's just...
Especially with how small your hands are, it makes your muscles look 10 times bigger.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not just my muscles.
Yeah, we're very excited. Lots to talk about on our first show. Of course, bear with us as, like I said earlier, we're new to this. I don't even have a laptop. I printed out my notes today. So that's going to be... You're going to hear a lot of this. Yeah. And we also have a third character that we're going to introduce to our show. Not yet. We're going to get to that shortly. I think, first of all, we should debrief and just kind of talk about our emotions, how it feels to do something, first of all, completely different for Oilers Nation. We're branching out a little bit. Of course, you're going to still hear your sports chat. And but what else are we going to do? What is the sauce?
I think it's going to be messy and spicy and sweet and just a real mix of things, hence the name The Sauce.
Yeah, I love that you don't know what camera to look into. It's that one right now. See what I mean? It's
a little messy.
It's the training wheels episode, but that was our brainstorm session with Jay. First of all, before we came up with the sauce, I think we thought of every and anything possible. They're all taken. I feel for younger people that are wanting to start a podcast in the future. Good luck. You're going to have to make up words. Every podcast name is taken, but the sauce, I mean, it's perfect. It's a sports reference, and it's true. We're sweet sometimes. Our third character who we're going to introduce is a lot sweeter than us, but we're also a little bit salty here and there. You know, we're going to talk about stuff that's maybe on our mind that's not all positive.
Sure.
And yeah, salty, spicy, especially on Fridays. Feisty Fridays. I can't wait for you guys to be introduced to that. But yeah, thank you to everyone. Make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribing to YouTube. We're also going to be up on all socials, plus a daily The Sauce podcast.
That's right. Massive shout out to the crew at Oilers Nation too for taking a chance on us with this new concept.
Seriously.
They've been absolutely lovely to work with. Mm-hmm. Everybody that we've had any contact with thus far has been so lovely.
Well, I remember the Oilers Nation crew came through to your house, and that was so long ago. This was when they were trying to find the best donaire in the city. Mm-hmm. And they came over to let us test it out with them. And your dog was like crawling on the table
Yeah,
in the
my
house. I was like, this is a bad first impression. for
Dog
these
got
guys.
so excited. I think about the combination of the smell of Donairs and the new company that he hadn't met yet that he jumped up onto the kitchen table. He's never done that before or since.
Yeah, and he's right behind Ryder. If you don't know who Gordon Marshmallow is, he's pretty famous. He's got 2,000 Instagram followers. Yep, we're those people.
There was a stand-up comedy contest years ago that we did, which was a bunch of different media members, so like newspaper writers, TV hosts, and us. And there was another guy that went on and was a little bit rude before I went on.
He told us, no, what did he say in his stand-up act? He said that the cardboard cutouts of us were photoshopped to make us look thinner than we actually are, or something along those lines. And I'm like backstage. I've never done stand-up before in my life. Like,
Just getting fat shamed
so
publicly.
nervous.
So when I came on, I said, please don't take him seriously. My dog has twice as many Instagram followers as he does, and he has never talked to me since.
Yep,
So he was somehow more offended than we were.
Thanks again to everyone for joining. It's our first ever show. We're calling this episode 0 because if it's that bad, might not even post it.
Yeah, Training
Truly.
Wheels episode for sure. I feel like it's going all right so far.
It's okay. Do I have a nervous rash?
The rash you can kind of see. I was also a little bit worried about when you decided to go to the bathroom again.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a big screw up because of nerves before? Because there are some people, especially in the sports world, that like they thrive on it. You look at Vladdy Guerrero. He kind of thrives on the energy of playoffs, and when the moment's big, he brings it. There are other people that fail miserably in those moments.
Yeah.
I'm one of those.
What's an example?
I mean, golf, my goal was always to par 9 holes. I grew up on a 9-hole course. And so to par 9 was always a big deal. All my buddies did it.
What do you mean you grew up on a 9
Well,
par
like
course?
I grew up in a small town in Saskatchewan, and we only had a 9-hole course. So everybody's
okay.
they never talked 18 holes. Everybody talked just what you shot in 9.
Okay.
All my buddies had parred 9 before,
Not you.
and I hadn't. And then I went on to go 1 over on 9 holes probably 16 or 17 times before I actually got it done, because I fail under pressure. If I'm exactly where I want to be and I got a little tap in, I'm missing it for sure.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. So you go to the bathroom when you're feeling nerves, and
And I get a rash. Like a
Unfortunate
full-on
times.
rash. So in the summer, if I have to host an event, I'm wearing a turtleneck.
if you're ever
I don't
seeing
care.
Lisa sweating,
I'm
at
always
least
sweating.
she's hiding the rash.
Anyway, should we introduce our third character?
Absolutely, we should.
We're so excited about this. When Oilersnation reached out and they were like, hey, we got the perfect person. Reese was the name that was brought up. Our brand new producer. You have a nickname for him already, or at least we're going to try it out. We'd love to know in the YouTube chat if you
Sure.
like it. What do you want to go with?
Side Reese, because he's
He's on the
on
side.
the side of the studio here. He'll be jumping in here and there, and it kind of like has the side piece ring to it.
I like it.
I think it sounds pretty funny calling him Side Reese.
Okay, so welcome to episode 0, the Training Wheels session. We've got producer Reese here in house. Reese,
Howdy,
look at
guys.
you.
Woo.
Hey,
How's it going?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Stream started. We're
Yeah.
11 minutes in now. I'm happy.
we're already 11 minutes in.
Yeah, time flies.
Time flies.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
We got a very special guest joining us after we introduce Reese
We
here.
have 2 guests.
In a few minutes at 8:30, and I would imagine the mayor of a city would probably be pretty good at showing up on time, and that's who our first ever guest is.
You got that right.
Yeah.
So we've never met Andrew Knack. We're going to pick his brain a little bit on the show. If you have any questions in the chat, feel free to get at us.
Reese gets the nickname Side Reese,
Okay.
and Andrew Knack has his worship. That's what people call a mayor in a Canadian city. That's a way cooler nickname than Side Reese.
I had a nickname growing up.
Uh-oh.
It was Lisa Superior because I would only drink Superior white rum and I turned into a different human on it. So my girlfriends would be like, oh, Lisa Superior's out for the night. Or either that or Showtime. None of them, neither were compliments.
Reese, you're from the area, Sturgeon, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sturgeon County, just a little bit outside of St. Albert, kind of in between St. Albert and Morinville.
Shout out.
How's the traffic this early in the morning?
It was actually unreal. Like, I think this was the fastest I've ever gotten to the office. So
Get
that was
out.
awesome.
That's
yeah.
actually so exciting because we were worried as people that would get up at the crack of dawn, you know, it felt like getting a head start on the rest of the world. That's what Ryder calls it, which is a great way to stay positive when you have to get up early, by the way.
Especially in the winter.
Those of you who were in the chat before we were. But no, we were a little bit nervous to see what the commute would be like because technically we got to sleep in, especially with the time change.
5:30 a.m. the alarm went off today. That's a huge sleep in for us.
Incredible. But no,
it's not really fair.
The commute in was pretty smooth, so that's exciting.
How old are you, Reese?
I'm 23 years old, just turned 23 a couple days ago.
I want you to guess how old Lisa is.
31.
Oh,
You are so sweet.
he's too good at this.
It's because I have acne still, right? See, they tell you that acne stops after high school. That's a lie. Just saying. No, a little bit higher.
We're very excited to welcome you to the show, my friend.
I loved, as soon as Oilers Nation Bagged Milk was like, we got Reese. I said, how old? 22 at the time, before you turned 23. I'm like, having a Gen Z mind frame on the show is so perfect. I'm a millennial. You're a elder millennial?
I think geriatric millennial is
That's
what
it.
it's called. Don't laugh at that.
Yeah,
That wasn't supposed to be funny.
He's allowed to laugh. So what if I feel like everyone watching, this might be your first time seeing Reese. Let's get to know you a little bit more. So you grew up in the Mornville area, Sturgeon County area.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, like nothing super crazy. Started at Oilers Nation in January, and then just kind of did whatever they were kind of asking of me.
Mm-hmm.
And then, they presented me with this awesome opportunity to hop on with you guys, and I was more than happy to do it.
I hope I don't get Bagged Milk in trouble here, but when he was explaining you, he said he's the nicest guy in the office. So my apologies to everybody else in the office who's not as nice as you. But your vibes are perfect for the show, and
Seriously.
there's going to be some things that you don't understand because we're talking old people talking comparison.
But I kind of want, Reese, I would love for you to feel comfortable if we are talking about something to ask us, what does that mean? Because the more we can get as far as demographic goes on this show, of everyone knowing what the heck is going on, the better. And I feel like for Oilers Nation, me being, I wouldn't call me a casual sports fan. I think I'm a little bit more than casual, but I think it's cool to bring in people that don't know as much about sports. Like, I'm also here to learn a little bit, and I'm intrigued to do so. And I know a lot of people follow Oilers Nation and love listening to all of the daily podcasts and all of the posts on social, but also might be in the same boat as me.
Sure.
That
some of that insight
sports.
can be a little bit overwhelming at times.
It can be a bit much, right? So I'm very thrilled to represent people that just love sports, but maybe in a slightly different way.
Sure.
So
we'll have a nice mix too, with leaning on some of the experts in this building who do know everything.
They're going to be
pick
available
their brain about stuff
right outside the door. So that's great.
Absolutely. Reese, you went to the game on Saturday night. I've heard the vibes were kind of interesting because they were showing the Blue Jays game like on the Jumbotron, and it was even distracting to the players apparently. What was your vibe on that?
Yeah, like it was super weird. Like I've been to quite a few games, but I've never had it where they're playing a totally different game on the big screen and nobody's paying attention to the Oilers. Like this was basically the first time they've ever been like the second big ticket in town.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
it actually seemed like McDavid was kind of pissed.
No, his post-game interview, he was like, it was distracting. Thank goddess they won.
Yeah.
Because if they didn't, it wouldn't have been good.
Yeah, it would have been like blamed on that.
Yeah, they play again tonight. We're gonna try and start a movement here with the Sauce. We want to start a group called the Early Start Club. People that want to go to bed early but still catch a game. Like, I feel like a 6:30 p.m. puck drop, that can be in the category of Early Start Club, right?
Absolutely.
We love to see it.
Well, it's nice that they made that shift a few years back from mainly 8 o'clock starts on weeknights to 7. For anybody that's up watching the show right now, you probably get up pretty early on a regular basis. 8 p.m. starts. By the time you get out of the rink and get home, it's midnight. Or if you're having to drive 50 minutes north like Reese, you wouldn't get home until 1 a.m. So those early starts, they hit different.
So later on in the show, we're going to get Tyler Yaremchuk in. He's a huge Blue Jays fan. We're going to get his recap on what it was like watching the World Series, Game 7. What entertainment, though. Regardless of the outcome, it was so dramatic. It was so good. So we're going to pick his brain a little bit later on the show. I think we also need to talk, it's Monday after the weekend with the World Series and Halloween.
Yeah, trick-or-treaters.
Trick-or-treaters.
That was a strange vibe, having that Game 6 of the Jays game on. of the World Series and getting interrupted that many times by kids wanting treats. It happened far too much. Like, I was actually kind of mad at the kids.
Shout
when
out
they'd knock and be like, oh, here we go again.
No, I love the kids who will be like, what's the score? Like, they cared so much about the game. But also, shout out to the kids, the toddlers, that when they're trick-or-treating, they just walk into your house. The bravery, the confidence. They're dressed as Elmo, and they're like, what kind of dog is that? And they come in, they're like looking around, looking in your living room. Yeah, trick-or-treating's awesome. We got about like 120 kids or so.
Did you see the video? Because I think a lot of people were probably just throwing their bowls on the step. So they didn't have to answer the door?
They would either have the bowls out on the step or they would have their TV set up. Shout out to anyone watching here that if you set up your TV outside, even with how kind of like not good the forecast was, shout out to you.
Yeah, it was cold and windy.
It was cool to see that.
Did you see the video by chance from Regina? I think it was, there's this company there, like Waste Bins Disposal. It's like rental garbage bins. That's their company, and they just have a really good Facebook page.
You want to know what that is?
Kind of a weird vibe.
That is the younger generation taking control of social media for businesses that have no business in being good at social media, like the Waste Bin Company in Regina.
I think it's like the biggest Facebook page in Regina. Anyway, they did a compilation of all of the kids stealing the full bowls of candy.
I can't believe kids are still doing that. You know there's CCTV footage, or sorry, doorbell camera footage. You're still going to take the whole thing. I mean, anything for a sugar rush, I guess, at that age.
And they put it to this sick like dubstep remix of the Experience Regina song. Reese, do we have that video available?
Experience Regina.
Okay, sweet.
It's
I want to
watch it.
classic
If you've never heard it.
And this remix is awesome.
Oh, they even had a whole like setup outside.
Oh, dude!
No, that kid didn't get anything.
You take all the candy?
Oh, my heart. That's brutal.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have it in me at that age to steal a full bowl of candy.
Reese, what about you? Think back to when you were 11 years old. You go up to a house, there's a massive bowl of candy. Would you take it?
No, I'm way too against like that bad of karma on me.
Sure.
I don't think I need that bad juju. So I would I'm more respectable just taking one.
Yeah.
I did watch a kid wipe out pretty bad after stealing the entire box that went viral as well. That was good karma.
You know how there's the community groups on Facebook, and some of them, they're in areas where you get hundreds, if not thousands of kids. You got to be aware before you buy a house in those areas, right? Listen, around Halloween, you got to step up. You got to go all out with your decorations. Where do you even store those 10 feet tall skeletons?
My buddy had 1,700 kids.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I took my kid, I've got a 13-year-old daughter, Charlie. I took her trick-or-treating to one of the busier places in town a few years ago. And I didn't like it, and I can understand why the houses do this, but they only give one chocolate bar.
Well, and if they run out, they post on the community wall. They're like, hey, here's my address. I ran out. And then other neighbors will step up and bring them over big boxes of candy. It's a whole thing.
Whereas if you go to a neighborhood that's quiet, you can get loaded up on treats.
We were handing out like handfuls of candy to the kids that were coming to the door. I had in our community group, there was a woman who posted a picture of what she was handing out. They were massive family-sized bags of chips, and she had wine shots for the parents. She had one kid. It took everything for me to not ask her where she lived. I wanted to be like, this sounds pretty awesome. I'll come help you out.
I mean, once you cracked the bottle of wine, what other option did she have but drink it?
Yeah.
I suppose.
We were thinking and laughing over the weekend about previous things we've done on Halloween. For example, there was a time that Ryder blindfolded me and made me do a taste test because I do think, as someone with a really sweet tooth, my girlfriends call me Sweetie. I thought I could nail it. I thought I could nail every single chocolate blindfolded. So maybe we could take a minute to.
We have that as well.
Do a throwback video.
Yes, I have
Sick.
that.
Take a look at this and how dry my hair used to be.
Nice little surprise for Lisa at the end of this video as well. I keep looking at the wrong camera.
Yeah, you do. So do I.
Hi, welcome to the Trick or Treat Taste Test. We're Ryder and Lisa.
Where's your costume?
This is my costume.
What is it?
Blake Lively pre-nose job? What are you supposed to be?
A sexy ski instructor.
All right, blindfold yourself. I'm going to be dishing out some famous Halloween treats to Lisa, and she'll be trying to identify them. Let's get started. Open your mouth.
Seriously?
What?
We're doing chocolate bars. You're a terrible person.
I'm cleaning your palate. It's like ginger before sushi. Okay. Name it as fast as you can, okay?
Okay. Crispy Crunch. Coffee Crisp. Mr. Big. No, Wonder Bar.
Nice save.
Kit Kat. Caramel. It's hard when you have them all in your mouth because it takes a couple seconds longer than you think. Arrow.
What's your guess?
Gordon Dunphy.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Chicken. Chicken. It's chicken. I just choked on my wig.
Great.
Okay, we're done. You got 100%. Congratulations.
Thank you. Like actually 100% because I got chicken. Happy Halloween.
Toodles.
That's a great wig.
I know.
Awesome. So yeah, be prepared. We're going to be posting videos like that all the time on Oilers Nation. So make sure you're following them on Instagram, oilersnation.com. And if you are live in the YouTube chat right now, make sure you're hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and getting in on our live chat, which I don't have my glasses on today. And I'm trying so hard to keep up with the chat. It feels like I'm in an MSN chat room.
That's why I had to take the laptop away from
I know. I was
you.
like, this is way too much fun. I'm never going to listen to a word Ryder says. I'm just going to be like chatting away with all of the viewers on YouTube. Thanks everyone for your support. It means a lot.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
It's so great to see it.
And I think the best way to spread the word of the show is just to tell your friends about it. If you're enjoying it, you think they'd get a kick out of it, we would love to just see this thing go crazy good for Oilers Nation.
Yeah,
I'm sure we're going to get a lot of comments that are like, why aren't they talking enough sports?
It's true. We'll try our best.
We're
I
going to
promise.
mix it in. But we're also going to just zone in on the community and
Yeah, we want to
lifestyle.
talk local, and that's so fun for us to be able to, like Ryder said, zone in, and having the help of producer Reese to be here to do like all of the technical stuff that you used to get distracted by, truly, during the show.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with my hands. Look at how I'm just holding the desk now.
We should tell the story about the time that we had our own technical issues, though, when we used to be in control of it. And it was when we were supposed to be doing a live radio show. But while the songs were playing, Ryder decided to prank phone call another radio host. With
I
one
don't
of
know
those...
if we needed all those details.
He wasn't in town. It was someone from out of town.
If he's watching right now, he'll
He's
know
not.
it was him.
He's not.
Okay,
He's
well,
doing
yes.
a show.
I called him with the Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboard, And
The one where he's dropping F-bombs like crazy. Like, get to the effing chopper or whatever it is.
and I didn't realize I had the computer button on, and so it was just playing over top of probably an Ariana Grande song.
Yep, and it was prime time. Parents driving their kids to school. The amount of texts we were getting, phone calls. How dare you? And then we had to make a public apology, which might be the case on this show every once in a while. A couple public apologies here and there. We'll try our best to be on our best behavior. I even saw when I went to, if you haven't subscribed to the Sauce podcast yet, please do so. But I noticed that it says that we're a clean podcast,
It does.
not rated R.
Okay.
So remember that.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I think it'll get some getting used to, take some getting used to even swear on a microphone because we're so accustomed
I
to not doing
know.
it.
I might sound super unconfident. The
It's
first
like when
time
a kid
I swear.
swears for the first
Yeah,
time.
and you're like, oh, please.
You had no flow
You
to
have
that.
no idea. I remember as a kid, our first guest is just arriving, just a heads up. So we're going to get to that shortly here. But I remember as a kid asking my mom, like, if there is a swear in a song, can I say it? And she goes, you could tell she's never been asked that before, right?
Sure.
So she goes, yeah, I guess so. Do you want to know what I listened to on repeat?
Eminem.
Highway to Hell.
Oh.
I was like, I get to
Ooh.
say hell. Oh, I just swore kind of. Anyway, thanks again to everyone who has been contributing to the chat. Thanks so much for your support. Make sure you're following along Oilers Nation on YouTube. We are live from the Sports Interaction studio, and we're pretty excited to get into this. Our first ever guest on episode 1, the Training Wheels episode of The Sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Yeah.
And this is going to be good.
We took some shots on who to get for the first guest. I messaged Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, wow.
He didn't get back to me. I was like, well, maybe we go with something just super local. A big, well-known name who's
Why
had
not?
quite the month as well. And we are very excited to welcome him to the studio. Andrew Knack, the mayor who just got her done. Welcome to The Sauce.
Hello.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we've never even met you before. This is so exciting.
Uh-huh. I've always liked your glasses.
Thank you. Thank you. They're the one colorful thing. I got to have something bright and colorful.
Are you known for your glass game?
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah.
think now at this point, I found a lot of people when I was at the doors. They're like, "Oh yeah, you're the blue glasses guy." I was like, "Hey, that's a good starting
They're
point."
always blue, though?
Usually, although I do have like a rainbow color pair, much I might wear during Pride Month
Yeah.
and different things like that. But
Incredible.
yeah, we'll see if we expand it as time goes on.
Has it been getting hard? Is it hard to get used to being called your worship or his worship?
What's that like?
I hate it. No, it's terrible. It's just like everyone's like so formal.
Yeah.
I dislike that. I had to yesterday read my first official proclamation. That was really weird to say like, therefore Mayor Andrew Knack. That's weird.
That's
so
weird.
yeah, it's the his worship thing. No, just call me Andrew. I'm good
Okay.
with that.
Okay, I like that. I respect
What
that.
happens if you have to go up the chain and you're the guy at the top? Like, I got to talk to the mayor about this. Wait a minute, that's me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the weird feeling now. It's like I can't just go be like, oh yeah, it was that person. You go talk to them. Like, oh no, I guess you have to talk to me now.
I would
So-
use ChatGPT. I'd be like, okay, I'm at the top, but I'm also, I don't know here.
You decided, I think it was about a year ago, I remember hearing that you weren't going to look at re-election when it came to council. What made you change your mind when you found out the mayor's gig was opening up?
You know, there were a bunch of things, but the sort of the quick summary is I saw 2 months after I made that announcement, we saw the re-election of someone in the U.S. that I don't think adds to a lot of the respect and decorum that I want to see in politics. We saw our own federal election. We saw the introduction of local political parties, which I was really strongly opposed to. And so there are just a combination of factors, and went to had a lot of conversations with Edmontonians to see how I could best help serve. And this was the area a lot of folks were nudging me towards, and very fortunate that now I have the chance to serve them.
It feels like politics has never, in my lifetime anyway, felt this polarizing. How tricky is it to lead through times like these?
Before you answer that, I'm just looking at the YouTube chat. Nothing but positivity. So thanks to everyone that's so pumped. They're like, whoa, you got the mayor on your first episode? We're like, yeah. Heck yeah. So thanks, everyone.
We couldn't get Gretzky.
Yeah, and that would have been a better get than me, that's for sure. So,
Sorry if you wanted to re-ask your question, Ryder. My apologies.
I even, when I messaged Gretzky, I said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So here I am sliding into your DMs.
Did he
taking
even
my
read
shot.
it? He probably didn't even read it. That's the worst.
I got a message after that said...
he does not accept these messages.
He didn't even get it.
He blocked you for sure. And Anyway, sorry if you wanted to rephrase your
Yeah,
question.
yeah. So just in times like these, with how polarizing it is, how hard is it to get anywhere without ruffling, obviously, some feathers?
You know, what I find is that outside of the online world, which can be easier to be more toxic and more divisive, when you're actually in front of people face to face having conversations, they're usually quite thoughtful, respectful, kind. Like, even the people that hated me, most people that even hated me at the doors were rarely like, I hate you, go away. You know, it was 4 years ago, I remember somebody told me, I hope you die. That was the one that I was like, okay, that's a little, I was like, really, you hope I die? And yeah. I was like, all right. But most people were actually of the mindset of like, even if they don't like you, they might close the door on you pretty quickly, but they're more often than not, they're willing to actually tell you what they're frustrated about, what they have concerns on. And if you're genuinely willing to listen to them, you can find them coming more into a willingness to be kind.
Totally. And I feel like with social media, there's a lot of people that, you know, they do air their grievances online a lot more than they would to your face. And they'll be a lot more harsh online as well. But as soon as you make a connection with someone, I do feel like there can be some resolution right there.
For sure.
Why don't you tell the mayor about the time that you had a comment about you online?
Oh, we get a fair amount as well.
Yeah.
And I think the most memorable one was I was told by somebody that he wants to hit me in the face with a dirty diaper.
So we understand where you're coming from. We understand what it's like.
I've always appreciated that, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so you probably get, as the mayor, more of people's issues than maybe any other profession outside of a therapist.
Yeah.
What's something that you hear that comes up a lot that you totally understand why people are so twisted up about it?
Yeah.
You know, I think actually this year in particular, road construction, like it genuinely was really impacting people's lives. And yes, we're a growing city, and so there's going to be more people on the roads. There's going to be more traffic as you grow, but there was so much frustration from how construction felt like it was everywhere at all times.
Yeah, every corner.
Yeah, people were, you know, their commutes went from like 20 minutes to like an hour and a half, and you're like, oh no, that's not just an inconvenience. That's like a quality of life impact. And so we heard pretty loud and clear the need to try to do that better for folks. So I think that was a justified frustration and real complaint for folks.
Fair enough. We are joined, if you're just checking out the show, by His Worship.
He hates that, by the way. So make sure you say it every time that you run into Andrew Knack when he's out and about. So we're broadcasting live from Riverdale, and it's arguably one of the coolest neighborhoods in the city. Like, truly it is. And as somebody who grew up in Spruce Grove, if I'm not mistaken, right? What is your favorite spot or neighborhood, or is there a spot that you just adore? Maybe even if it is in Spruce Grove, it could be surrounding area.
Yeah, my favorite spot, I still default to the Jasper Place Library, and I live right across the street from it, and it's just this cool reimagination of what libraries are all about. When I grew up, including in Spruce Grove, you know, libraries were the spot where you went in and you had to be quiet because you had to be studying or researching. But like libraries in Edmonton, they are community hubs.
Yeah, they're
they are
cool.
spots where you go to create. They're the spots where I go pick up my video games every Saturday. Like they're just such a different world, and I love that one in particular because it's this beautiful hub in the middle of older neighborhoods that just makes it really cool for me.
And it's interactive. Like, I know a lot of people bring their toddlers there for them to have experiences. There's always something going on. So that's a really good answer.
Yeah.
All right. As we launch this show, we've been having some discussions on legacy and what we want to, look back in 3-4 years and see what we've accomplished. As you take this mayor role on, have you thought about legacy at all? Is there anything specific
what do you want to be known for?
You'd like to be known for?
I know it's early, so this might be a difficult question, but truly, like, what is your passion? What's your goal with this?
I often remind people that in local politics, people forget you very quickly. And so if you actually go into this job looking to be remembered, you've picked the wrong job. And so for me, what I hope is at the end of 4 years that this city is more willing to celebrate themselves, more willing to talk about all the great things. And it's not that I want us to ignore our challenges. We need to address our challenges, but we also have to celebrate what makes Edmonton such an incredible place to be. 200,000 people moved here in the last 4 years, and they moved here because this is a city of opportunity, the city of just great successes that we've seen. So let's make sure we're willing to celebrate that more and more over the next 4 years.
Yeah, we love this city. You said the same thing when you moved here.
Yeah.
Starting your career here in Edmonton. It's the best place.
I moved from Vancouver, and I just felt immediately like community meant something different here, and you feel it every day, whether it's somebody holding the door for you, smiling at you when you walk by them on the street. And you're right, we do have to remember that, especially in these polarizing times where everybody online seems to be disagreeing about everything. We can actually come together if we have a sense of community, and I love that you're bringing that to the table. Thank you for taking some time out of your day to be our first ever guest here on The Sauce.
My pleasure, and congratulations on episode 1. I'm looking forward to hearing many, many more.
Thank you so much. The mayor of Edmonton. Pretty cool to see.
Yep, that's awesome.
Our very first guest, and we're excited to keeping you on your toes with who we're going to be bringing in, who we're going to be chatting with, whether they're physically here in our brand new studio. This was custom made for us. We're so excited about that, but also some virtual guests as well. If you ever have suggestions on who you want us to bring in, feel free to let us know.
Tyler Yaremchuk is here. He's going to be our next guest. We'll jump on with him in probably about 20 minutes or so, but I think he's feeling a little bit intimidated.
Why?
That our first guest was the mayor.
No, Tyler Yaremchuk, he's the GOAT. He knows what he's doing. He's a natural. He doesn't even prep his shows, he said the other day. He said he just goes right in and always puts on an entertaining show for a full hour and a half. Oilersnation every day, so good. Should we go get a picture with the mayor before he leaves? Are we allowed to just leave you?
Well, I don't...
Well, we can't just let him leave without a picture.
I think he's gone already.
Did he leave?
Yeah, he's gone. He's a busy man.
He's probably going to do 16 more interviews. Again, if you are following along on YouTube, thanks for being here. Make sure you're hitting that like button, that subscribe button. It means the world to us that all of you are getting in on the chat as well. We got one suggestion to be more interactive on the chat. I will get there. We will get there.
We're learning.
But I can't.
We only have one laptop right now. So.
6 things at once.
Yeah, we will try to give lots of shout outs. We've understood, coming from a radio background, how important connection is. Our motto going into this show was connection over perfection.
Yeah.
Because we don't really care if we screw up. Ironic that I screwed up that sentence.
Yeah.
We don't care if we screw up. We just care about connecting. So if the chat is an important piece of that, which we know it is, we're going to commit to it. But on day one, we got a lot going on. That felt good. Andrew Knack seems awesome.
Yeah, that was so smooth. We've never even met the guy before. He comes in here, just nails it.
Yeah.
All right.
I totally understand how some people, would not be thrilled with that being our first guest.
Yeah, if you didn't vote for him.
But he's in, and he's the mayor of our city for the foreseeable future.
And I thought it was kind of cool
Let's build a relationship with him, whether you think differently than him or not.
Yeah, and it was kind of cool how he got back to us right away about wanting to come in. Like, that's showing he doesn't know who we are. He
Way
doesn't
quicker
know
than Gretzky.
Just ghosted. Just like a lot of people probably watching this right now who have slid into Sydney Sweeney's DM. Now you know how Ryder feels. No response.
No, I don't think I've slid into a celebrity's DMs other than asking for interviews in over a decade.
Who have I slid into their DMs to try and get
how
some
many
attention
professional
from?
Athletes?
No, I don't think I do the athletes. Who have I written before and they just did not respond? I can't think of anyone right now.
All right, Almost Viral is coming up. This is where something that we're going to try to do here on the show. We're going to find videos that aren't quite viral yet, and maybe you'll end up seeing them in a few days, but we want to introduce you to them. Some will probably you've seen them.
Do you want to do that right now, or should we do recommend something first?
I guess we'll do recommend something first.
This is so awesome.
It sounded like you had made the decision already. My bad.
Well, I thought you were teasing what was still coming up.
Okay.
See, this is the Training Wheels episode. Holy. But the best part is it's 2 hours live. So I want people watching to notice when one of us is so annoyed of the other person. And they're like, you could see one of our eyes twitching like, we weren't supposed to talk about that.
I do love
it's interesting.
That no matter how mad you get at me, you do have a pretty short memory. And by the time the show is done, as long as we end on a good note, I'm not going to be getting in trouble.
I am like a goldfish.
Our past
it's in
job,
and then it's out.
Our past job, we'd go to music and you'd have an opportunity to yell at me a bit. Yeah.
We don't have that anymore, so...
Okay, recommend something.
Let's
is
do
where
it.
We
recommend something. We're going to try our best to do this every day, whether it's a show, whether it's a product.
Dance move.
Yeah.
Let's see how that looks. Oh, it looks sharp, Reese. Attaboy. Way to be there with it.
Thank you, Side Reese.
I'm going to go with something that I created on the weekend. You're not sure about it, just based on what it looks like.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Especially when you're giving it to a guest that's coming over. It's kind of a weird move, but take it away.
I didn't have any jerky or celery to put in a Caesar, so I wanted to have something in it. So I went with a pickle wrapped in ham with a toothpick through it and then just resting on top of the Caesar. So it was
I want everyone to visualize what a pickle wrapped in ham looks like to you.
It was kind of a skin tone, and the shape wasn't the best.
Also, how uncomfortable was your guest? One of his buddies, Ryan, comes over and he's like, thanks. And then he's like eating. He's like, it's like squirting. And I was like, I'm so sorry about this.
It tasted really good.
Yeah, of course.
And
but
like
you
the
almost
Caesar like snuck in between the ham and the pickle.
It's one of those things that you eat, but you have to like turn away to eat it. You know how every once in a while, even if you're out for dinner, there's a certain thing that you're eating that you have to turn away.
Okay, like a breadstick?
Or even if who's been to Donna's Eatery? Those sandwiches that are like this big.
Embarrassing
and
to hammer down.
If you're not wearing chapstick, you're going to look like the Joker from The Dark Knight because you'll be bleeding.
Yeah, those sandwiches are huge.
They're good.
That place absolutely rips.
Oh, it's so good.
On Winterburn Road.
Yeah. So
your turn.
Recommendation is what do you call it? Just a ham pickle? A skin tone.
Skin pickle.
Skin pickle.
Reese, you think that's a good name
Reese,
for it?
would you eat that if it was handed to you? And would you be facing us eating it? Or would you turn away?
I don't know if I want that bad. I think I'd definitely I would be eating that by myself.
Yeah. You go to the bathroom or something.
Skin pickles.
That's so sick. Okay, my recommendation of the day is a show, and I've been waiting for this to be free, even though it's on Amazon Prime, so it's kind of not free. What are we doing here with that? So I'm paying for the service, but then you're going to charge me. Okay, whatever.
I feel like moving forward, we should only recommend shows that are included with the subscription that you already pay. If you have to pay again on top, we're not ever going to recommend it.
Okay, so Weapons is now out on Prime. It's so scary. I don't even like scary movies, but I was like, I'm going to do this because I've heard such amazing reviews on this show that it's unique. It's a different kind of scary movie. And it's got, what's her name from Ozark? She plays Ruth.
Oh, she's
Julia
awesome.
Garner, if that, sorry,
sounds right.
My ignorance. But it was really well done. And I did watch some of it through my fingers like this, but it was good. So that's my recommendation.
Where would you rank it in like a all-time, would it crack your top 10 scary movies?
I think so. Because I agree with everyone else that's saying, like, finally a scary movie that's a little bit different. Yeah. That was well done.
Was it Us that came out a few years ago that I really enjoyed?
Probably.
I think. Jordan Peele. Is that right?
I don't know. Here's another thing that you're going to learn about us is we're really bad at remembering celebrities. We're always like a couple letters off, or you know what I mean? Yeah, Julia Garner. Thank you, Sarah, in the chat. Means a lot. So that was Recommend Something, where we recommend something. A skin pickle. Go
skin
for
pickles.
it. Why don't you make one of those tonight when you're watching Weapons?
There you go.
Perfection right there.
Monday Night Caesar seems aggressive.
Yeah, you can't start your week with a Caesar otherwise.
Especially after, the baseball run with an Oilers game right after Game 7. I actually felt bad for my kid during Game 7.
Why?
Of the World Series.
It's a memory.
This is 3 years in a row now. The Oilers' last 2 playoff runs, the Stanley Cup Finals, and now this, where I've convinced her to come and watch TV with me because it's going to be super memorable. Like, you got to watch the first year that the Oilers were in the Cup Final 2 years ago or whatever. You got to come and watch Game 7. And then she just got to watch me be sad.
Yeah, she's like, you're like, come on, this is going to be a memory. Let's do this. And then all she's going to remember in 10 years is, yeah, that was a sad night. Dad cried and drank a lot.
Yeah. And then the next year, pretty much the same thing happened in Game 6.
Yeah.
And then on Saturday night, World Series Game 7, I even waited until like the 8th inning, and I was like, you got to come and watch this, Charlie. Like, you're going to remember this forever. Yeah. And all she's going to remember is, wow, that was depressing as hell.
Yeah. The vibes were low. Even the dogs. You know when your dogs can pick up on your energy? By the way, if you don't know who our dogs are, come on. How do I move my head? This is Stanley. He's the best baby angel in the whole world. And then that's Gordon behind Ryder. He's a blue tick hound, which are surprisingly not very popular here in the city. Like, the amount of people that are like, what breed is that? They think it's a pointer. It's not. He's a blue tick lab, which are bred, I think, mostly out of Texas. Like, they're treeing dogs.
They
So
are, yeah.
they'll
Just
treat
the southern states.
Yeah.
are
And it's
most
the theme. It's the mascot for the Tennessee college football.
Sure. Their school, their university.
This is why we need the chat. I can't wait to be proven wrong or something. That's the best part. Do we have Tyler Yaremchuk nearby?
Is he ready to go?
Let's bring him in.
I'm sure he could be.
Unless he needs a bathroom break. How's he doing?
Do you want to come in right now? Yeah, he's coming in right now. He wasn't ready for this.
Oh, sorry.
This is our fault.
This is why. This is our training wheels episode. What do
What?
you want to do?
I don't care. Come on
You're
in.
busy. Come on in. How you feeling?
How are you guys feeling?
This is going quite good.
I don't know.
feel.
Oh, it's going great.
Is it?
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mayor's a cool guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be able to get a selfie with the guy, but I guess we're going to have to work on that. I don't know.
I like that you were originally going sans laptop for this.
Oh, yeah. I ended up stealing Ryder's.
I'm currently going through paper that Lisa arranged.
I made a full book.
That's so interesting and old school.
I know.
Okay, can I take that?
It's like
for
we're
a second?
news broadcasters.
Also,
or
you
something.
calling it a chat room gives me a hearty chuckle.
What is it?
I don't know. Just like I just call it like the YouTube chat, but when you were like, it's like a chat room.
It
I
is.
was
It's like
man.
it's like back in the day when you were way too young to be on these public chat rooms and you didn't even know who you were talking to. Your parents have no idea what you're doing in the computer room. Back in the day when you had a full room dedicated to just a PC computer, and you'd be chatting away with someone that
Like
I
a
don't know.
55-year-old dude who's pretending to be a teenager as well.
probably a pervert.
Yeah, I would imagine.
My
a lot
mom
of that.
said she used to go on those chat rooms. Like we'd go to bed, my mom would go into the chat rooms and she would pretend to be a therapist and she would just get people's dirt. And she's not a therapist. It's pretty amazing.
Our next guest is brought to you by Southview Acura, family owned and operated on Edmonton's south side. Southview Acura offers a premier selection of new and pre-owned Acuras and more, backed by expert service you can trust. Stop by today and discover why at Southview Acura luxury meets reality.
Welcome to the sauce, Tyler.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. This
Yeah.
is great. First, what are we calling it? Hour and a half of the show has been awesome. Our boy
you.
Reese doing a bang up
He's
job.
doing so
killing
good.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Man, yeah, he was here late last night too. Like he's had like no days off. He's been prepping, getting ready for this. So it's awesome. And also thanks to you for bringing both of us on your show to kind of get people used to us and our vibe. And
A tough weekend.
Yeah, talk to
as
us.
a huge Jays fan. How you feeling?
Not good.
Yeah.
how long have you been a Jays fan?
I mean, my whole life.
Yeah.
Like, watched thousands of baseball games.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, for it to be game 7, I mean, also like back-to-back no days off, game 6, 7. So it feels like it just kind of all ended in
Yeah.
a blink. Like all that optimism of like, holy, we're up. Are
We're
we
doing
swearing on the
this.
show? Or are we going, no?
You
swear?
can swear.
can.
We're a
we
little
can
bit shy.
We're
so-
deciding.
But it was like, holy shit, like they're one game away from winning the World Series. Then it's Friday night, and they lose the way they do on Friday night, where you have that rally in the 9th. It's 2 on, none out. 3 pitches later, the ball game's over. It's like, whoa.
I know.
And then last night, like, I never try to get too excited because I'm used to the heartbreak. I've never seen one of my teams win. I don't know. Have you seen one of your teams
Have you
win?
seen anyone win?
I think I was a pretty big fan in like 1990 of Team Italy in the World Cup because I really liked Roberto Baggio, and I'm pretty sure he missed the free kick, he missed the penalty shot, and they lost. So no, I've never.
Oh my
Well,
god,
right,
that's
like-
so sad.
And for that to be like, to get so close. And I try not to get too excited in these moments and in these games, but then like game 7, 9th inning, you're like, okay, it's Miguel Rojas. Okay, we're going to be it's going to be Hoffman v. Ohtani. You don't even get to Hoffman v. Ohtani. It's like, oh shit, the game's tied. And then they get so close, bases loaded. And then, I don't know, you can sit there and what if your way through a baseball game pretty easily and think, oh, if this went different, you'll drive yourself nuts doing it. But it was heartbreaking on Saturday. I just laid in bed for a little bit.
I was going to
cried.
ask, how did you react? What did you do? Did you cry? Did you go outside and like take a moment to yourself? Did you?
Yeah, like, I
what
had
did
some
you do?
friends over. So everyone was just really quiet for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Went downstairs, had some alone time in my basement. They all sat upstairs. When I figured I was ready to return to society, I came back
Mm-hmm.
upstairs. Everyone was kind of leaving. I was like, all right, bye. Everyone went home. No one stayed out and partied, obviously.
Yeah.
And it would have been such a wicked night.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
if
even
the
Friday
tables
night
had
too,
turned.
right?
Yeah,
It's
true.
just- and again, you think about all the what ifs. It's like, yeah, that could have been like an all-time party. And I just had 2 more beers and I went to bed.
Yeah.
I was trying to think about it were recapping the World Series, and like after it shook down, I was like, I feel like I'm taking this harder than the Oilers losses, and I think it's because the Oilers, you're like, well, we could get them next year.
Whereas
Like there's
Blue
this
Jays,
expectation to be competitive enough to make it to the Stanley Cup again. I feel like we're gonna get to watch McDavid win a Stanley Cup, whereas everything lined up so well for this Jays team. They got these old guys pitching that put up games that were just unexpected and unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, they were obviously injured in the World Series, but even to get there felt like everything had to line up
It
right.
was perfect, and they're all best of friends, and the vibes were immaculate.
Next year, knowing MLB, like they might not even make playoffs.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
like, I mean, you know sports well enough to like, what you just said, friendship. Like the Oilers, you can point to and be like, all right, this all makes sense.
Right.
I understand why they're good.
100%.
The Blue Jays, you point to, and they did it on the power of friendship. Ernie Clement ain't batting 400 next fall.
Exactly.
Like that's the heartbreaking part. The flip side, and maybe the counter argument, and this might just be me coping, but like Rogers made a ton of money. And if anyone's going to go spend big money this offseason, it's them. So like their path to getting back won't be like the Oilers, where it was basically the same team the next year, just muscled their way right back to the same point. I think if the Jays were to make it back next year, it's a team that looks a lot different than they do right now. And it's probably a team that spends another like $60 million on their payroll, because Rogers sits there and goes, whoa, we made how many millions during that playoff run?
How many hot dogs did we sell on Tuesdays?
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, the only crappy thing about that is you change the players, you change the face of the organization, what the team looks like, and maybe you don't get that friendship dynamic back. I do hope that we made enough money to lock Bo in. I mean, even injured, proved his worth in Game 7 of the World Series. It feels like there's a couple of those guys that just have clutch in their genes.
Yeah, I hope they do too. I kind of get the sense just listening to him talk, like after Game 7 when he was like, oh, I really wanted to win one with Vladdy. And it's like, why are you talking past tense, Bo?
Yeah,
that's
telling.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That makes me, the Bo thing makes me a little nervous, but we'll see. The other thing, too, is we might get a baseball lockout in 2 years. So, like, that's going to have a crazy effect on this offseason, because I don't know how many teams are going to want to spend if it's like, 2027, we're going to lock them out.
Oh, no kidding. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Looking ahead tonight, the Oilers in action. We're thinking about starting an early start club around here.
Just
where
like
we
being pumped that it's an early
Oh,
puck
my God,
drop.
yes.
Get some merch going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
You like a good
5,
early
6:30 starts. People
Yeah.
with normal jobs are like, I can barely get home and cook dinner for my family and the game's on. And me, fake job. It's amazing. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Shout out to the fake jobs out there.
Yeah, I'm like,
We're
I've
right
done
there
my
with you.
work by like 8 and I'm in bed. I have like an hour of free time. That's
Yeah.
unbelievable. So
Yeah.
I'm all over early start times.
Perfect.
I'm gonna be downstairs tonight at Dog Patch too. I'm doing pre and post game while I'm away, errands away.
perfect.
So giddy up if anyone else wants to join me for an early start
Early
club
start
watch
club.
The
party.
early
Yeah.
start club.
We'll
We're
be
going to
down
get
to
that
Dog Patch.
done. Yeah, that's awesome.
I haven't been following the Blues that much this year, which means they're probably just having like an average season. What do you know much about the team?
I'd say they're actually a little below average this year. A pretty disappointing start. They can't get a save. Hofer and Binnington have both been pretty bad. I haven't followed them like super closely either. But winnable hockey game for sure. The Blues are nowhere close to a wagon. They might be nowhere close to a playoff team.
Does it feel... I don't know how to word this, but the Oilers have felt a little uninspired this year.
But it's November now.
Inspired watching them. Like I don't care.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
like
that's
October,
it.
right? Like I
Maybe
just think
that's
that
it.
No, it's November. That's why we got to hope for a win.
That's true.
Times have changed.
That first month
October's
is out
done.
of the way.
and the Jays aren't distracting anyone anymore. So
Exactly.
the Oilers probably do have to dial it in a little bit. But even Leon said, I think it was like the beginning of last week, he was like, we know when we have to play our best hockey by.
Okay.
And it's not like their start has been so horrendous that like we're doing what we have in past years where it's like, oh, better win 8 in a row at some point or else you might not make the playoffs. Like they're 500, they're in a playoff spot. At some point they're going to win the 8 in a row and then we'll be good.
Yeah.
I feel like they should lie, though. Like, lie
What do you
and
mean?
say
Like-
that they want fans to come out and spend hundreds of dollars to go to games in the cold,
Like have that glass
early
half
months.
full mentality.
It reminds me a bit of Scotty Scheffler in the PGA when he was interviewed, and he's like, yeah, at the end of the day, this is just a job, and I like go home to my family, and that's the most important part. And I was like,
No.
I planned to not have my daughter this weekend to watch you golf. And that's
Lie to me.
I want you to be at least
I have
more
father
pumped up
guilt.
than I am. So Leon being like, yeah, it's just a game. I don't know. It makes it not as fun to watch. I want these guys like living and dying by the sword.
Right.
Same way I do. Do they go to bed pissed on a Monday night when they lose? No. Well, I go to bed pissed if they lose. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get all twisted up about a $5 loss bet, and he's got millions on the table. But anyway, thank you for the recap. Thank you for coming in and being our guest.
Thanks
here in
for
studio.
welcoming us so warmly too. Like, I don't know, I was a little bit nervous. Just obviously start a new gig, been doing the same job for 12 years, so coming in and trying something new, there's always a risk, and you're like, oh, what if no one likes me in the office? But everyone's just been like so sweet and lovely, and we had the option too. Like, do you want a home studio? Should we do that? And we were like, no, like, let's go in there and let's be a part of this Oilers Nation community, which involves people that are following along and watching and contributing in the chat and coming to our events, going to see Tyler tonight and hang out with him at the dog patch. That means the world to us, and that includes in the house. So thank you for all the positivity and welcome.
You got some giveaways, or what all shakes
what's
down
gonna
at
happen
these
tonight?
pre and post game watch parties?
I think first time I'm hosting one.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, well,
Perfect.
usually Aaron does it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to get you a white t-shirt, and I'm going to write Early Start Club on it. And
Yes.
it's going to be the first piece of merch
Mm-hmm.
that you hand out
Yeah,
to
first
somebody.
person to come down to Dog Patch can get it. That's good. Another thing, just with the laptop and the paper notes, you can cut down on your prep time 50% if you just get really good at Googling stuff. That's what I've been relying on for kind of my internet streaming career, we'll call it. If you're just good enough at Googling things, people will think you're so smart. I have
I'm
people
really
all the
bad at
time who are
Googling.
like, you know all these stats, just like you rip them off. I'm like, oh yeah, real good at Googling.
I'm really bad at Googling. Every time, like, we'll have like 10 seconds left till we're on air, and he's like, hey, can you look up this? And I can't find it. So I got to work on that. I don't know if there's like a method to the madness, but I'd like to sound a little bit smarter. Thanks for that.
You are really bad at interneting in general, I would
No,
say.
man. It took me forever to figure out the chat.
Yeah, and it's rumbling now. Thank you to everybody who's checking in.
Hand that over. I got to get back to people. I'm loving this MSN chat room.
It
What
is
do we got
distracting.
going
You can also, I mean, you guys are, this is a new world for you going 2 hours, like 2 hours straight talk.
Never done it before in our
I
lives.
just looked at the time thinking that like,
We're like,
it's
oh, we
already
must-
57 after, time to wrap the show, and then
We
I
have
just
a
realized
full
we got a full
hour.
hour left. Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
guys
good.
You guys should not have brought me on early. You should have been like, you know, we'll bring him on at 9:20 and he can just run with
We'll
the final
just let
40.
him take
This
over.
is Lisa's fault.
No, whatever.
I brought you up, and she's like,
Yeah.
"I'll bring him in right now."
Well, I didn't want him to be bored.
I work here.
True.
I was like prepping for my next show at 10 o'clock.
Fair enough.
Oh my gosh.
What do you got coming up on your show today?
Well, I'll be doing DFO Live at 10 o'clock. That's more of like our national league-wide show that I do with Carter Hutton, the former NHLer. So I'll be doing that upstairs at 10. And then at noon, Oilers Nation every day, right back here on the Oilers Nation YouTube. We got Louis DeBrusque joining us.
Sweet.
Jay, our boss, he joins us every game day as well. So
Oh,
we'll
sick.
do like our game day bets. We're doing, so me, him, and Liam do a game day betting challenge. Every Oilers game day, you got to pick a bet. We keep track of it, up, down units throughout the year. And whoever comes in last this year has to get a spray tan for game one of the playoffs.
Okay, but you're going to look so good. Don't underestimate the power of a spray tan.
I don't know if I'll look good because I have a very, like, I'm ghostly complexion. So, like, it'll be a big swing for me to all of a sudden be very tanned. Jay looks like he has, like, a perma spray tan. He
Yeah.
always looks very dark.
Yeah.
Liam is beyond rattled by this. He is trying so hard. He's like,
He has to lose.
it's not even being played up as a bit. He's legitimately so
mad.
angry that I said we're doing this.
Those are the best kind of bets. When
Yeah.
someone is emotional about the loss, it's perfect.
We've had some pretty wild wagers over the years. This summer, Lisa lost a bet, and she had to run a half marathon without training.
And I did it.
We thought that could end her. Like,
can't
we were
believe-
actually a little
No
bit
training.
worried about.
like, roll out of bed and just
Yep.
go run.
Yep.
We were gonna make the deal that the loser also had to party the night before.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know. Like, I
You would
don't
just
want to
be
call an
puking.
ambulance. I
Yeah.
didn't want to call an ambulance. I think that's super mortifying. But you want to know what kept me going? And this is great advice to anyone watching that you've been thinking about doing a half marathon. When you want to give up, which you're going to have those thoughts, it's a mind over matter thing. You have to think, I know there's one person out there that doesn't want me to finish this. Even if you don't know who they are, and you prove them wrong.
Haters.
And
Yeah,
that-
you were actually thinking about a hater.
I was like,
made
I
the
have a
run.
feeling that like maybe this person would love it if I had to give up. And I was like, I'm not going to let that happen.
That's such a badass.
It was
take.
awesome. And then it was such a plot twist for me to cross the finish line. The craziest part was the first shower after, because you don't know. You're in such a blur. And if you're not used to it, the inner thighs chafe really bad. And when that hot water hits you and then it hits like your open wounds you're not aware are there, I like yelped. This might sound like too much information, but it didn't get so bad that my toenails fell off. Apparently that's a thing that can happen after you run a marathon.
Don't people crap their pants quite a bit too when they're running a marathon?
If they care so much about their time.
Oh.
You want to know what's crazy? I didn't know, because I've never run a marathon before. I didn't know how it worked. People can look up your name and see your time live, like to see how far back you are. So I was getting texts from people on my smartwatch being like, wow, you're crushing it. Keep going. And I was like, how do you know? The amount of times I wanted to cheat.
Yeah.
And go into one of the bathrooms and then just turn around and like go back the other way. People would have known. Yeah.
Lisa got 17th last.
Literally.
That's actually like
it's not
good.
last.
Yeah. I think there was 3,500 people, right?
It's really humbling to see the people that are in their 70s passing you.
Right.
Yeah.
Or in a costume having fun and having conversations, and you're just like struggling.
I've got a buddy, Curtis Hargrove is his name, and he runs marathons to raise money for different charities. And one of the things that he does is he runs marathons in high heels.
Ew.
To raise money for like the YWCA and some of those other charities. And like the poor guy has had to have Achilles surgery, and he's just putting his body through hell.
He could probably do something else for charity.
Mm-hmm.
That's floated it out there.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. See how long you can stay awake. That sounds a lot more fun than...
Yeah.
Anyway, we've had some other wagers as well. We can probably bring you guys some stuff. I lost a bet once and had to have pink eyelashes on my car.
Like on his front. We still have them too, so we could bring them in if you guys want to do that. Liam would hate that.
Throw that in the mix with his spray tan. But yeah, the amount of like construction guys that would pull up beside my car thinking that I was going to be some hot woman,
some
and then they
hot
look over
chick
and
in
it's just this chubby bald
They're just
guy.
like super uncomfortable, like oh. But no, yeah, it's pretty fun. We love wagers too. So if anybody has a suggestion for that, put it in the chat. We'll make it happen. If it's not on our show, it'll be with Tyler.
Okay, well, thank you again for coming in. We'll probably lean on you quite a bit here the next while.
Yeah.
Good to have
I
some
work here,
rapport
so
with
whenever you want me in, just let me know.
We'll bug
I'd love to pop on.
Awesome, thank you.
You're the best.
Good job, Reese. I'm excited for you all to hear like the Reese-isms too.
We've heard a couple.
Like,
I've heard a whoop whoop.
Yeah, whoop whoop. I like when you were like, Reese, like let's get to know you a little bit, and he just goes, yeah, no, I'm from Sturgeon County, and then they asked me to do the show. I'm like, oh, that's it? There's nothing in between? Like, born, they asked me to do the sauce.
The sauce.
I started in January, and then, they asked me to do the show.
I came out of the womb, and here I am.
I think it's because we did a couple like rehearsal takes, and that often came up, like the introduction. So he's already introduced himself
it sounds
to us.
repetitive in a way.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like we even came in here and we're like, hey, we've done rehearsals all weekend and last week. And I'm like, is it going to sound weird if we're talking about trick-or-treating? I'm like, wait, we haven't yet.
Yeah.
This is the first time actually going live and talking about this stuff. We got to remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, whoop whoop, Reese.
Awesome.
I feel like I've overstayed.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank
No,
you very much.
You will never overstay.
You have understayed, but you're good to go.
We still have 55 minutes. Remember when we just did a timestamp? That was only 5 minutes ago, my friend.
Just bring me back at 9:15
I'm
when I was
to.
supposed to come on.
I'll
And
call
say, hey,
you-
we're gonna bring Tyler in now for the rest of the show.
I'm gonna just bring him in when I run out of prep. I'm gonna be like, let's just let Tyler. I'm gonna go for a coffee break and we'll let Tyler take it from here. How about that? Anyway.
Okay, I think we should get into almost viral. This
Sure.
is where we're checking out some things that are online. Reese, you're good to go with some of these videos?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Look at this. He's so smooth. Almost viral.
Yeah, no music for these ones yet.
No problem.
But there will be.
We'll get there. All right, Lisa, you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's watch some videos.
Sure.
Do you guys have a preference on what you'd like to see first?
No,
just
surprise
throw her
us.
up there, yeah.
Let's try and figure it out on our own.
Sorry.
No,
that's fine.
okay.
We can put you on the spot.
Check the contract behind you. Oh, here we go. That
girl,
is incredible.
She looks a lot like Katy Perry.
Well, I didn't figure it out at first. I was like, I don't get it. Who's the other person? Yeah, let's watch this again. This is amazing.
Didn't you say they're local?
They're from town, yeah.
Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau.
That's an
Didn't figure that out by
incredible
now.
couples costume.
Her swag
Look
here
at
is
this.
pretty good too, eh?
That is amazing.
Some of these trends off the start, I'm like, oh,
You're like,
somebody else is
lame.
doing this. They stole that from somebody else. But then you realize, oh, everybody's doing this now. And then I get on board again.
Yeah, that was my favorite one that I've seen so far with that trend.
Yeah, I saw a cute like senior couple do it.
Aww.
And just even seeing a senior swear the F word was really fun for me.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't see that very much. Do you think when we get older, kids will be used to us swearing more? Like, when I'm
know.
85, am I going to be walking around an old folks' home dropping F-bombs?
I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to be wearing wild hats.
Oh, yeah? That's
When I see an elderly woman wearing bright purple, hot pink, matching hat, pantsuit, the smelliest, most fragrant perfume.
That's you.
I want it all.
Really?
Bring it on.
How old are we talking? Like in a couple of years?
No. No, I'm talking like 85 plus.
Okay.
If I even get there, who knows?
Next video, Reese, you got something
That
else
was
for us
awesome.
here?
Love that costume. That's so great.
Yeah, if they are local.
They are, yeah.
Shout out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the people in the chat, was that Trudeau? Yes, it was.
You guys let me know if I'm losing my mind or not. Because, like, I'll just do it. Okay. I'm nervous now. Everybody dance now. I don't know. Like, I feel like it sounds kind of similar.
I love this.
I like how he had
You
the
guys
same
let me know if
reaction
I'm
that we
losing
did.
my mind or not.
Let's do it
'Cause,
again,
like,
yeah.
I'll just do it. Okay. I'm nervous now. Everybody dance now.
That's incredible work.
I don't know.
That
Like, I
is
feel like it
so
sounds kind of
good.
similar.
I wish that I had anything that was that good. For
Well,
an
I do think
impersonation.
we're going to start implementing Talent Show Tuesday, so start thinking of something because you better be coming through tomorrow.
Okay, I don't think it'll be that good.
No.
We just get that guy on again. Can you do the Everybody Dance now, you figure? Because you can do some pretty good impersonations.
I can only do Shakira and Cher, and they sound the same. Everybody dance now.
That was pretty good, actually.
Not bad.
Bravo. We got another video, Reese.
Almost viral. We're trying to see if we got to these videos before you did, or maybe you're chronically online and you've already seen them. That's fine too.
We might not have a ton left.
That's okay. We'll just do one more if you got one.
Okay. This is the Jays. This is Jack Michaels.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So let me-
Should we break it down first?
Sure.
Okay.
I was watching, so I had the Oilers game PVR'd, watched the full Jays game, and then went back and watched the Oilers game, and it was so strange because the announcers were reliving the moments from the Jays game that we had just watched and went through. And remember when I was like, did we just win the World Series?
Well, I think a lot of people thought that in that moment.
Jack Michaels definitely did on the broadcast. It's pretty
Okay, let's
wild.
hear it. Did you hear him?
Yeah. And then he realizes right now that
That's so awkward. Think of how much he was sweating. You know when you say something wrong or you realize you screwed up?
Yeah.
And it's broadcast like that, you'd immediately feel like that cold sweat come over you.
this reminds me a bit of when you're talking about like journalistic integrity, that there are some organizations, news organizations, that just want to get to the story first, even
Yeah.
if they're not right.
Oh, 100%. You
And then
see
there
that
are
all the
other
time.
ones that will sit on it, and maybe it doesn't go as viral, their post, or it doesn't get as many retweets, but they get it right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like Jack is the kind of guy that normally would get it right, so we'll give him a pass
Yeah,
on this
you
one. But
just the one
I said
pass.
the exact same thing. I was sitting
Yeah.
beside my kid, and I thought we had won the World Series, and I think I grabbed her little leg so much I might have left a bruise.
Yeah, no, I remember I was like screaming at the top of my lungs. I couldn't believe it. And like that euphoric feeling, and I'm sure a lot of people watching right now and listening, you felt the same way. It was maybe for a millisecond, but what a feeling that was.
Yeah.
It was like a drug. It was like so amazing.
Yeah.
And then when the reality sits in, it didn't happen.
We could just
Brutal.
pretend. Maybe we just pretend that the
Yeah.
Jays won moving forward.
Sure. Yeah.
It is interesting, as Tyler brought up a few minutes ago, like when is he going to have one of his teams win the championship? I feel the same way. Like what am I going to feel like? Because to me, I feel like I get more twisted up over a loss than I would be excited for a win. But I've been waiting for so long for a big win that, like...
You don't even know. You have no idea how you're going to feel.
No. I'll be giving her.
Curious if anyone that's watching, following along, if you are a dedicated sports fan, maybe outside of the Jays or the Oilers, potentially, and you've seen your team win, what is that comparable to as far as a feeling? Because we don't know.
Well, it was cool, too, with the Jays that they were this, like, a super underdog right from the start. Like, I don't know if you're a Dodgers fan, if it feels that good when they win. They're supposed to win.
Okay, but also, the vibe I was getting online is that so everyone hates the Dodgers unless you're a Dodgers fan? Is that just like an ongoing, that's the way she goes?
Yeah, I think it's because of how much money they throw at their team, mainly, that
it's almost unfair.
It feels a little bit unfair. And they, like, anytime there's a big free agent, if they don't get them, they were at least in the mix. And there are some teams, like, they're stealing players from smaller market cities that have way less budget. And as soon as a player gets good enough, you know they're probably just going to end up on the Dodgers. Like, I'm actually quite worried that Bo Bichette ends up making the move to the Dodgers next year because they just don't care how much they spend.
Then you're going to break up with him and he won't be your Bo friend anymore.
That's right.
I think we should take a moment to, I don't know, check in. How's everyone feeling about the show, the sauce? I mean, episode 1, our training wheels are on. You know, we're just getting used to this. Being on camera all the time is totally new to us. So I'm sure there's been 17,000 times we've looked at the wrong camera. But just checking in on the chat. What are you liking so far? What are you vibing with?
Sure.
What can we work on? Like, you like us having guests physically in studio? Do you want to know about the viral videos, or you want us pulling up videos every day? Recommend something if you have a suggestion for that. We would love your feedback, and it means a lot that you're here with us today.
I've learned something important.
Okay.
That I can't do this on paper. I can't find anything that I'm looking for. So can I have the computer back for a little bit?
But I'm in the chat, and I love it.
Well, then you got to keep talking.
It's great to see our little saucy coming to life. I've really enjoyed this. You guys are killing it. I like the show. Very cool. Thanks, everyone. I think we should do our 3 stars of anything if you guys are ready for that.
I am ready for that.
Reese, you ready to do 3 stars of anything? Let's get you back on here with us. It means a lot.
Thanks, Ryan S.
Is that Sigs, Ryan?
Could be. I don't think that's what you spell Sigs with.
What?
Well, if it's Ryan S. Did you think the
Sigs
S
would be first?
Do you think the S was the cigarettes?
No,
is what I'm asking.
But imagine if I did. That would be embarrassing. All right, we're doing it. We're going to do the 3 stars of anything. We have an intro song for this one. We're making it fun. Yeah.
It's coming, sorry.
Nope, that's all good.
It's all good. Training wheels, day 1. We're all right with
Could be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
So this segment is going to be a feature every day where we go through. It could be the best place for a beer. It could be best performance from the night before in a game. It could be what we're doing today, which is how to make a great first impression on your first day.
Yeah, which is exactly what we're trying our best to do. First day of school could be the vibe with this one. First day on the job, which is the case for us. So we're all going to go through our lists one at a time. And then afterwards, Reese, if you want to put a poll up in the chat, and it could just be Reese, Ryder, or Lisa, who had the best list.
How to make a first impression that really counts.
Yeah, so I think for me, you want to have that signature scent that's not too overpowering. You want to be that person that rolls in, if you're brand new, what's that smell? That smells amazing. But not a creepy way. Just a nice, lovely signature scent.
What do you feel about scents that are really popular? You want your own, even if the popular ones are good. Like I remember back in the hallways of Maidstone High School, everyone wore CK1 for about 2 years, and like the entire hallways just reeked like
smelt of it. Yeah, for me it was the Hawaiian ginger, like the gym change room. It was insane.
So do you try to not have that? Try to find out what the trending scent is and don't go with that one.
Yeah, I like to go with celebrity brands because surprisingly, unreal. Sarah Jessica Parker, she's got a really good scent. It's called Lovely, and it is lovely. Hilary Duff with Love. The amount of compliments I've gotten on that.
Is that right?
It's so good. So for me, signature scent.
So that's your first pick?
That's my first pick on 3 stars of anything. We're going to put the poll up. You let us know who had the best list.
Does Axe body spray count?
I don't know. I feel like that's an instant headache.
There was so much of that going on in the locker rooms.
Mixed with hormones too at that age.
I think they were flammable. Like it could have exploded if somebody would have... If Cigarette Ryan would have been there lighting a dart, we would have been in trouble. Totally. All right, my first pick for how to make a good first impression is you're walking into the office for the first day. Mm-hmm. Maybe you're walking into school for the first day. Go to the lunchroom, look around, find the biggest guy that's there, the strongest looking dude that's there, and punch him square in the nose.
This isn't prison.
It works in prison, but I think it would actually work in the office setting as well.
I think so. I think HR would be called immediately and you'd be carried out of
Don't you think if I looked around, found the biggest guy here, and just nailed him?
You might be the biggest guy here.
It would set the tone for sure.
Thank you. It would set the tone. That's what we're doing.
Okay, Reese, you're up.
Okay, my first one. I think the best thing that you can do if you're trying to make a good first impression is just be helpful. I think you're trying to... If there's anything
that
somebody can do,
look at how wholesome this guy is. I'm talking about punching people
talking
in the
about
face.
I'm like, it's all about your image, how you smell.
I mean, that's a good image, though.
Yeah, that's true. No, but yours, that's so good. Okay, next round. We're each coming up with 3 ways to make an amazing first impression. Even if you got to fake a few phone calls coming in, it makes you look important. Sorry, 1 second. Lisa Evans speaking. And you leave the room.
That's pretty good.
I remember in high school, there was a girl, she was new to the school, new from high level. And she was so cool because she had a BlackBerry and no one else had a phone yet. And she would pull it out of her pocket and answer work phone calls because she already had a job.
Do you think she was faking that she actually had calls?
It was cool.
Okay.
But you can fake it to have that impression.
But what if you're taking a call from somebody and you're like, hello, and they can see that nobody's on the line?
Yeah, it's one of my biggest pet peeves in movies and TV shows. I'm like, I know you're not actually on a phone call.
Exactly.
Try your best.
Okay,
do
that's
what
a
you
good
can
one.
do. That's why you leave the room.
My second is at some point in the day, make sure a few people are around when you do this. They need to see you do it, but it's sit in a chair backwards.
Don't you also do that on the toilet? To rest your arms?
Only if I'm eating.
And only if there is a backrest.
Only if I need a little table. No, but honestly, like even put your hat on backwards.
It's cool.
And you do this on the back of the chair,
and
people are going to think you're hardcore.
I thought you were going to say hot. I was like, well, depends if your pants rip. Okay, Reese, you're up.
Okay, my next one. I think it's the best thing in the world if you get somewhere and somebody's like, oh yeah, I can't figure this out, and then you just immediately come up with the solution to the problem.
Ooh, so your first one's be helpful, and your second one is be
helpful.
Okay, I guess maybe it's too similar.
No, it's not. It's
not. The first one's be physically helpful. The second one is be intellectually helpful.
You're so sweet. Okay, so that's round 2. Now we're on to our last and final round of 3 stars of anything, and we're gonna have the poll up. Who has the best list? There's no prize attached to this. It's just brownie points.
Yeah.
For me, speaking of brownies, bring baked goods. Be that person. Especially in an office setting, if you're the one how about a classroom setting? What was better than the one student who's like, mom made cupcakes that day? And it's not even for any reason. Bring baked goods.
Are you baking them specifically?
No, God, never.
Yeah.
No, I would move them into a Tupperware so it looks like I made them, but no.
I've seen your baking before, and I'd just be a little bit worried that wouldn't give you the good first impression. You'd probably get somebody sick.
Like that time I tried to make banana muffins and I accidentally used powdered sugar instead of flour, so it turned into this like banana toffee and it completely destroyed the oven.
That's what I'm talking about.
I like
how when I first brought up that you're not great at baking, you kind of played it like, oh, that's the first time I'm hearing that.
No, I've heard your joke about how my timer is just the fire
smoke detector. That's Lisa's baking timer.
I feel like it's the oven's fault. Like there's something wrong with it. It's like lopsided or something. It's just like hotter on one side than the other. So like one half of the cake is really burnt, the other side is like wet.
It's not the oven.
All right, who's next?
My final selection for ways to make a good first impression is to walk in with a new zip-up binder.
at work.
Yeah.
I mean, a binder would have been awesome for this paper today.
And like just
especially the like, you know, when they're so big and you go like around, zoo, 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 and then you open it.
Oh, man, coolest kid around.
That's a good one. All right, Reese.
Okay, my final one
is to be helpful.
Yeah. How are you being helpful?
See if there's any way I can help.
Can I help you open that binder?
Okay, my last one is memorize names immediately.
Oh, good one.
Like if you can go in there, because I have a lot of time where I'll like introduce myself to somebody and then boom, their name is gone from my
you're
brain.
nervous.
Yeah.
I need to get better at that. And
Yeah.
I respect people a lot when they can be like, oh, hey, you're Reese. I met you 6 months ago.
That's right.
Totally.
Yeah, my brother had a friend, I guess, that had this.
Do you remember his name?
I don't remember his name, ironically, but he would say your name back 3 times within like the first 10 seconds
It's a really
after
good tip.
meeting you.
And it makes you feel important and you're making good eye contact.
And
no, that's really good.
He was a politician. He was so good at it that he would remember your wife's name.
Oh, wow.
He would remember your kid's name.
Your zodiac sign.
And it's because when you met him, he'd be like, Ryder, nice to meet you. And this is Charlie, you said. Hey, Charlie, how are you?
Yeah.
And he'd just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's incredible work.
Yeah.
It really is.
Because I'm with you, Reese. Quite often somebody will introduce me and I'll think, oh, damn, I didn't process what their name was
You're too nervous trying to remember your own name. It's a whole thing.
Remember your own name.
Okay, so let's all spitfire ours and then we'll get that poll up and you just get your vote on. This is called 3 stars of anything. We're going to try and do this every day with a different topic. If you have topic suggestions, feel free to put it in the chat on YouTube. It means a lot. Make sure you're following along, subscribing to Oilersnation YouTube channel. Let's spitfire real quick. Mine is signature sent every day, faking a phone call to look important, and bringing baked goods even if you didn't bake them yourself. Wow, I sound like a horrible person. Who's next?
So far on the voting, I have 6%, and you have 18. So you're a better person than me.
Well, it was because of you said punch someone in the face when you first get there.
Make
Make
good
everyone
first
uncomfortable
impression.
by sitting backwards in a chair. And what was the third one?
Bring a zip-up binder.
Oh, yeah.
That was a pretty good one.
That was pretty
Okay,
good.
Reese, your turn. Spitfire. What are your 3 stars of making a first good impression?
Being helpful, finding an answer to a problem, which is basically the exact same thing, and memorizing names immediately.
All right. Perfect. So the poll is now up. Get your vote on. Thanks to everyone for contributing to the show. Means a lot. Episode 1 of The Sauce going pretty well. We're going to do a thing where for the rest of the week, we have a very special guest coming in tomorrow to talk about a great cause. That's Mike Stelter and the Ben Stelter Foundation talking about Ben's Cup tomorrow. So we're excited about that. But also we're going to get coworkers to come in. Starting, today, because we had Tyler Yaremchuk in, but tomorrow we're going to have Dan in. We're going to have Kennedy. We're going to have the boss, Jay, on Friday. Maybe get his assessment on what his thoughts are on the show so far. And then we're just going to keep introducing characters because I know as someone who personally loves listening to podcasts, you can subscribe to ours now, The Sauce. Make sure you're liking and subscribing, giving us 5 stars, even though there's no episodes up yet. But I like knowing who people are talking about when they are mentioning someone. So the more familiar we can get everyone with the characters that are here at Oilersnation headquarters and in the Sports Interaction studio, the better.
Liam says he's apologizing to you. He's voting for me.
Why?
For the best first impression because he wanted to make a good first impression.
That's great.
That's smart.
Also,
That is
Liam, can
pretty
you come in
smart.
and just punch Ryder square in the face? Just kidding.
It looks like Reese is running away with who would make
Of course.
the best first impression with 58% of the votes.
Also, we were getting a couple people wondering about what is happening on the walls behind us. This is a brand new studio. It was built specifically for The Sauce with us, and there was a lot of love put into the content that is behind us. So we'll take a moment to highlight a couple things.
Sure, why don't we do one a day?
Sure.
Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with this right here.
Okay.
So if you can't really see it, it's Ryder up against the glass at an Oilers game. How many years ago was this? Do you remember who was fighting on the ice?
Yes. This would have been back when Trouba was a Winnipeg Jet. It was hockey night in Canada, Saturday night. I was sitting in about 6th row. There was a big, not brawl, but a little push around in the corner near the end of the game. And so I just ran down to show my support for the Goilers and did some yelling at Jacob Trouba. And then I got tagged about 10,000 times from people who were watching the game being like, is that you yelling at that player.
When you are put on the screen at a game, and I'm sure a lot of people watching, listening,
Good job.
have it's crooked, that's fine, have dealt with this, where all of a sudden your phone's blowing up, you're getting tagged on social media. There was one time they did a whole segment for Mark Messier at the game, and I was sitting directly behind his name that's up on the wall, the big letters, Mark Messier. And I don't know what the heck happened. I thought I was just wearing chapstick, but it came up on the screen like I was wearing black lipstick. So I was like in my goth era at a Oilers game.
And you
I
look
looked
like
like
a
a toe.
thumb.
I looked like a toe or a thumb, like those characters from Spy Kids.
It was possibly
That are like thumbs. Because my chin was like attached to my neck. The angle, I was like, okay, whoever's operating the camera is clearly a man, because worst angle of a woman ever.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
I think it was the worst picture of you I've ever
It's
seen.
the worst thing, and I kept getting tagged in it. It was terrible. So yeah, this was a positive, hilarious moment, and you can tell that Ryder has had a couple too many drinks because his hat is just lightly placed on his head. That's how you know that he's had a couple drinks. Is his hat gets higher and higher on his head as the night goes on.
Yeah, if you see me out and I'm somewhere around here, probably had one or two.
Yep.
If you see me out and I'm like this,
Don't even talk to him.
Yeah.
Don't even bother, because he's not going to remember the conversation. But yeah, welcome to the Sports Interaction Studio. We're so excited about the sauce. It's day one, and it's new to us. We're pretty excited. We've got our sports bets of the day. This is a segment that's brought to you by Sports Interaction, Sportsbook and Casino. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. From puck drop to overtime, bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. So we've got some games tonight.
Sam says, do you remember when Ryder and Lisa were at the game and there was a famous person behind them that they didn't know?
Yes.
It was one of the Sutter brothers.
It was. Which one was it? Brian.
There's 45 of them. I forget
Seth.
which one it was.
Steven. Ronald.
I think it started with an R. Ray? Rick?
Reggie.
Randy. Anyway,
Ronald.
Yeah, we posted the picture. People were like, hey, that's one of the Sutter brothers.
If anyone can remember who... Oh, I found it here. Okay, it's the mystery man behind us sitting. We took a selfie. It's Rich.
See? No, it started with an
Wow,
R.
we nailed that.
Nailed
Speaking
it.
of remembering people's names.
Okay, so we're doing our bets for today.
You got that right. I mean, I'm keeping it pretty chill with mine today.
Okay.
I'm going with an Oilers win because it's officially November and I feel like it's time to get it done. And anytime goal scorer Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, we'll see what happens.
I don't mind that bet. He's looked really good this year so far, which is nice because he had that huge year 2 years ago, and I was like, is this Nuge? He's your guy, isn't he? I mean, that's a weird way to word it, Reese, but
Yeah, hey, side Reese, is Nuge your guy?
Okay, you guys. Oh, actually, this might be a good time to bring me onto the TV.
Why?
Bang.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I love Nuge. Like, when he got drafted in like 2011, I was like a little boy, and so I was always on the Nuge train. So yeah, I'm all in on that bet.
I think Reese likes to make fun of us low key.
With our age.
Yeah.
Are we,
Like-
be honest,
No.
are we ancient to you? Because I
No.
remember meeting people in their 30s when I was 23 and I thought they were old.
No, not at all.
But,
you guys.
but the way you worded, like, oh yeah, when Nuge
When
was
I was a
drafted, I
little
was
baby.
a little baby.
I was a little in a
I
diaper.
was in my tiny
Well, I
pants.
was
How about
assuming
you
one of
guys?
would say it.
All right.
It took me a while to get used to the Nuge. I'm like, why's everyone booing this guy?
Yeah, I know. I
Same
don't.
with the stew.
I don't love that
Yeah.
tradition.
Yeah,
it started with Roberto Luongo, I think, which I
But
didn't
does it
mind
sound like
because
Lou?
it felt like we were. Yeah, they just go Lou.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I like that bet. Nuge, get her done tonight. Get
So
the
yeah, I got
Nuge
Nuge anytime score and Oilers to win it, and the payout would be $19.50. Fingers crossed.
All right, I'm gonna go with Monday Night Football tonight for my bet. Dallas Cowboys, I think, are unbeaten on home field this year, 2-0-1, and they're taking on the Cardinals, who are terrible on the road this year. Plus, CeeDee Lamb is back. I like that bet. 330.
So feel free to copy either of us if you trust it. Why not? Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with parlay boosts, live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. Bet now at sportsinteraction.com/OilersNation. Again, that's sportsinteraction.com/OilersNation. 19 plus. Please play responsibly.
How have your sports bets been going so far, Lisa?
Absolutely
Since getting the app.
Terrible. Although I do want to mention, and this is going to be brought up a lot, and I want it to be an ongoing thing on the YouTube chat. If anyone wants to get in on this with me, I think it would be incredible. And think of the party we could throw if it happens.
Don't eat her baking and don't follow this bet.
I bet $5 for the Miami Dolphins to win the Super Bowl, and the payout would be $5,005. And guess what's going to happen when it does happen? We're going to party, and it's on me.
Let me just see real quick here what the odds are of them even
We've got a
making
new
playoffs.
manager, first in 25 years, and it's time to impress.
Oh, we're saying we? Are you a Dolphins fan now?
I'm not sure. I'm just like really wanting $5,000. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, my bet's so far not good. But tonight, we believe in Nuge. It's gonna happen. What are you looking up?
Odds
just
of
the
them
odds
even
of them
making
winning
playoffs.
Well, I think. Oh, even making playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't know. They won like last weekend or the weekend before. Once. See, Tyler's advice: be good at Googling.
I know. Yeah, it's just not good.
Doesn't even pop up.
Odds.
That's how bad it is.
Make the playoffs. It looks like 8,000 to make playoffs. So if you were to bet right now, Lisa, $10, you would win $80 on them just making the playoffs. So there's a 1 in 8 chance, I guess, if you break it down that way.
Okay, well, miracles happen. We see it all the time in movies.
Sure, that's true. They just need to make a movie about it. Somebody has to sadly pass or something, and then they make the movie around that, and everybody gets excited and goes out and wins it for them. Let's hope that first part doesn't happen, but the movie could work.
Yeah. Anyway, if you're just tuning in now, thank you so much for supporting the sauce. It's day one for us. We're so thrilled to be a part of Oilers Nation. Make sure you are following along, hitting that like, that subscribe button, and getting in on the chat. And if you want to subscribe to our podcast as well, The Sauce, that would mean the world to us. We're going to have that uploaded daily. And if you're just tuning in now, let's get Reese back on the screen. This is our producer who we're so thrilled to have on with us. And he's 23, just a baby, but a go-getter and just so positive, which I think we're going to need on some days.
Why don't we pretend that this is a first date and we're getting to know each other a little bit?
Oh,
with
we're
just
a
a
throuple.
little piece of information that you'd throw out there.
Okay, so we're the three of us. It's a throuple situation.
Yeah.
None of us have ever met.
Right.
And I definitely used a filter on my pictures. So if you guys want to, like, when you first meet me, go, are you sure you're... Are you this person? Just kidding. Okay, so some fun little facts about us.
Yes. Fire away, Reese, when ready. What's going on with you?
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Do you guys want to hear, like, fun fact? I can only see it in one eye.
Is that right?
Yep. Born like this.
Does that make this job a little bit trickier? I mean, it's hard to tell because you've never seen it.
I think it would affect me more if I was like a pilot or something like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
this is pretty chill. Like when I used to play football, I could only play on one side of the field because when I'd look back, I'd only be able to see it in one eye. So if I was going the wrong way, then I wouldn't be able to see anything.
Whoa. I didn't even get to play football because I hadn't hit puberty yet. That can be my little known fact.
Yeah, tell everyone when you hit puberty, Ryder.
Like
27?
17.
Oh.
Yeah, like I didn't have an armpit hair until I graduated high school.
gosh.
How messed up is that? I think I was 5'2" or 5'3" when I graduated high school.
Oh, were you that creepy kid in high school that would hug all the girls?
I didn't realize that was the creepy guy in high school. I thought
You know,
it was
they'd
just
always
the supportive guy
they'd
in high
come
school.
out of nowhere in the hallway and they'd be like, "Can I have a hug?"
Yeah, that was for sure me.
Definitely
I
you.
didn't realize that there was a negative tone to that guy. I thought I was just there to support and appreciate, you know?
Do you remember your first pube or armpit hair?
I remember just
Because they come
not
out of nowhere.
having them.
No, they
yeah.
just like all of a sudden you wake up and you just have one, and
Yeah.
it's like super long.
I don't remember that.
No? Oh man, I remember. Because it's interesting. It's wild.
Sure.
How did that get there? It's the same thing like with your chin hair. Like you'll just randomly have one long, wiry chin hair, and you're like, where did that come from? Do you guys? Is there a male equivalent to this, or is this just a?
I think
a woman problem.
ear hair is something that I'm seeing some of the guys my age are starting to get. But I'm hoping because
Gotta
I
be on top of that.
hit puberty so late, then maybe I hit old age late too. Like maybe I'm just a few years behind on everything. Because I would love if all my buddies ended up with ear hair and I'm still just out there young,
just crushing it
with waxed looking ears.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
What's a little known fact about you, Lisa?
Little known fact about me is I can chug a Guinness under 12 seconds.
Whoa.
I think you've actually done it in like under 8 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, I think the last St. Patrick's Day you did one in like 7.9.
I'll bring it in for
Yeah,
Talent Show
that's
Tuesday.
unreal.
Talent Show Tuesday. We'll make it happen.
Especially Guinness is.
It's Guinness because it's smooth, right? There's no bubbles.
That helps, but
It
it is
helps.
pretty thick.
Yeah. I don't think I would ever be able to kill a full Guinness like in one go.
It's the consistency of milk. Could you chug a glass of... I could chug a glass of like chocolate milk pretty good.
Yeah, and then you would be on the toilet sitting backwards for sure.
Why does this sitting backwards? I don't need that to be a rumor that starts around
Okay,
here.
okay. So for me, it's my talent of being able to chug a Guinness real fast.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah.
And that's, I think if you were actually on a date and you brought that up with somebody, you immediately have some fun memory because they're going to order one.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, let's see it.
Let's see it. Yeah. Yeah, it is impressive. I remember we were out and there was 2 guys at the table, and as the video, after you were finished, the video kind of turned to the rest of the table, and both the guys were like hearts in their eyes. The way that they were looking at you after chugging that Guinness.
Yeah, I took 6 guys home that night. Just kidding. Okay, who's next?
And, a 6-pack of Guinness.
Who's next?
I have the only vehicles I've ever owned have been manual, like standard.
Yes.
Cool guy. That's such a country lifestyle way to be.
Sure.
Because for me, you'll never see me in one of those vehicles. There's no way.
It's so much more fun.
I know. I agree.
Driving isn't fun.
I miss it.
I like to get from A to B, and that's what the vehicle is for. I don't want to have fun in a vehicle.
I would never own one if I lived somewhere with a lot of hills, though. Like, my brother had one in Scotland, and watching him drive up the hills there and having to, like, stop on the hills
It's
and then
embarrassing.
go again.
I think everyone's staring at you, too. Which they probably aren't, but...
Over rev or whatever. But, yeah,
My
here
car-
I would get one.
My car has a brake hold in it. So if you click this button and you're on a hill, it'll just keep the brake on. You can, like, take your foot off it and then just worry about the clutch and the gas. It's
Look at
unreal,
that.
yeah.
Man, Honda Civics have come a long way.
It's the future.
The last time I was
Seriously,
in
they last
one,
forever.
it didn't even have a 4th tire. It's just a 3-wheeler. That's a little known fact about me that I can get into next.
Sure.
I used to roll our ATC so much that my mom told me I wasn't allowed to drive it anymore. So whenever we'd go out, me and my buddies, I'd have to be the passenger even though it was our family's ATC.
That
She'd make
is
me sit
so
on the back. Yeah,
embarrassing.
it was the worst.
And you hadn't hit puberty yet.
I was just this little dude hugging my buddy from
Little
behind.
smooth dude, not a hair to be seen.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. The next fun fact about me, very incredible resume when it comes to acting, as I had a role in Snow Day, filmed here in Edmonton.
Yeah,
It's
you
no
were
big
like
deal.
you were like 8.
Yeah.
You brag about that.
I didn't
way
have
too
any
much.
lines, but I was in 2 scenes for about 4 milliseconds. And one of them was me pushing Chevy Chase down the hill. If you ever want to watch Snow Day over the holiday season, because it's a classic. Like, it's aged well. It's a good one.
What color was your winter jacket in it? Just so people can pinpoint. I think it was like a
It was
pink and blue, maybe?
It was pink, and then I had a hat that's like striped with pink and purple, like all those colors. My parents still have the outfit.
Really?
So cute.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is cute.
And it was the scene where Chevy Chase is dressed up as a snowman, and he's doing the broadcast, and I'm the kid that pushes him down the hill.
All right.
Main character energy.
This is episode 1, or I guess we're calling it episode 0 of the brand new show, The Sauce. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing it. We are feeling out what a 2-hour show feels like.
Let's play a game.
Yeah? Okay.
Should we play a game?
Yeah, I'm
This will
down
be
for
a
that.
test to see if you guys enjoy watching us play games on the show. We actually have these custom-made cards that Ryder's daughter Charlie made that say The Sauce on them. How sweet is that? So she actually made these for our show.
Okay, and feel free to get into the chat with who you think's going to win this game as well. We're going to hook somebody up with one of those Early Start Club hand-drawn t-shirts.
Hand-drawn t-shirts that say Early Start Club, the sauce on the back with Ryder and Lisa. If you want to be the first person to win merch with us, get in on the chat. Who's going to win this game? So here's how the game works. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I think so.
So I think we both have to have our cards facing, maybe even like break them up. Oh, no. We both just pull out one.
Oh, they're alphabetical order.
For sure.
So we got to give them a shuffle, yeah.
Okay.
You know how to shuffle cards?
No.
All right, you want me to do it?
Mine are not in alphabetical order. So.
Are you sure they were backwards? Alphabetical.
Oh.
Like it was Z first and then Y.
Okay. So here's how the game works. We're both going to at the same time flip over our card.
Uh-huh.
And I think because I'm on this side and you're on that side, mine's always going to be the first letter of the word and yours is the last, and we have to see.
Let's do a practice and see what it looks like. So if we do
Wait,
that,
are we showing the camera?
Yeah. So fun, right? So mine's the first letter, yours is the last.
Got it. And then whoever says a word first gets a point.
Gets a point. Yeah, Reese, you got to keep track of points, okay?
Can you do that for us? We can hold it up.
Is that in the way?
Nope.
Yeah, we can hold it up. Okay, you ready? So mine's going to be the first letter. Yours is going to be the last.
Okay, and you're going to look at the camera so you can see the letter. 3, 2, 1.
Jod.
Oh, I went D first.
Your D's upside down, too. There's no word that starts with J and ends with D.
Jared.
Okay.
I don't know if I don't think names can be allowed. I feel like that should be a rule that you can't say names because I'm just gonna say names for all of them.
Okay, names are only allowed if we can't think of
if you
any
can't
other
think of
word.
anything. Do I get a point for that one or no? That was a test round, so still it's 0-0. Okay, ready?
0-0.
3, 2, 1.
Zoom. Point for me. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Boob.
Boob. I think you might have said it before me, so you're winning. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Pooh.
Oh, is that how you spell poo?
No, Pooh Bear.
Right.
That's a name.
Yeah, that's a name.
Doesn't count.
Path.
Ready?
Did I get a point there?
I guess so.
Is Reese
There's no timer
keeping
on
track
this,
of
right?
points?
Reese, what are we? Am I winning? No.
Oh, I think Ryder's up 2-1.
Thank you.
Classic.
I don't even know if she got a point yet, but let's go.
Yeah,
Ready?
maybe not. 3, 2, 1. Nietzsche's.
No, Nors. No.
No.
I think that's an
News.
impossible one. Yeah. There is news is definitely with an S. I feel like there's a website.
Is there
that had
any word that starts with an N and ends with a Z or Z?
No. Nose.
Naz. Are you looking it up for us, Reese? What is a word that starts with N and
All right, next up. You ready?
Nuz? Nuz.
No, there's no nuz. Nuz isn't a word.
Anything pop up for you, Reese? Check the chat.
I gotta
Someone's
figure out
have
how
it.
to Google better too.
Yeah, all of us have a lot to learn.
A buzz? I've never heard of that word.
Nabuzz? It starts with an N?
A.
Oh, no, it was N.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're right.
Nuz. Like nuzzle. Yeah. We're rolling with that. Check the chat. Someone's got to have a good suggestion in there. We got to be better with the chat. We're learning here.
Lil Nas.
That's a name.
Yeah.
That's a great answer.
suggestion.
That's so good.
Noobs.
Noobs. That is a gamer
Yeah.
reference. That
Yeah,
person
yeah.
gets the point.
Nugs.
Nugs. This is why we need the
With
chat.
a Z, yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Man, thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
for
everyone.
jumping in on this.
3, 2, 1. I.
Oh.
Point for me, please, Reese. 3, 2, 1. Vaginas.
Do we hear too much?
I think we both got a point there. And everyone else watching was thinking the exact same thing. So don't even try it. Okay, ready?
This feels like a game we'll only be able to play like once a month, or else we're just gonna load up on getting in trouble.
3, 2, 1.
Guru.
Oh,
Nice.
Thank you.
3.
So is that? Sorry, just to confirm, is it 3-3 now?
I hope so.
No, I'm way up. Okay, fine. We're 3-3.
3-3. Let's go into
this.
this.
Game 7. This is it.
3, 2, 1.
Xylophone. No.
No.
Oxo.
What?
XOXO. Isn't that the name of
That's Kisses and Hugs.
Oh, there. Kisses and hugs then.
That's not a word.
Oh, it's OXO, not XOXO.
Za.
Yeah, okay, we're not
That
doing
one's
that
tough.
one.
Let's go again. One more. This is game 7.
For the first
For the
ever
win. For the
game.
first ever dub.
Oh, that looks good, Reese. Well done.
Killing it.
3.
3, 2, 1.
Down. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Man, this is a good brain game for this early in the morning, too. If anyone that's playing along.
Shout out to my kid who put
she
these
made
together.
these
She
for
made
us.
these for the show and even decorated the boxes with our new logo
So
on it.
cute. Incredible.
All right, I think we should get into important lessons learned this morning.
From the show?
Yep, and
Okay.
Reese, I think we got some music for that one as well.
For important lessons learned?
Yeah, what we learned today.
Okay. Well, for me personally.
No, we gotta wait for the theme music.
Oh.
It wasn't all that much, but let's recap anyway. Now it's time to hear what we learned today. It wasn't very much, but let's recap anyway. Now it's time to hear what we learned today.
Fire away.
I learned that none of us are good at Googling.
Yeah, we
That
gotta
was a
figure
very
that out.
important lesson that I learned on day 1 of doing a 2-hour-long live broadcast for the first time in our careers.
Yeah.
All 3 of us.
Well, it's so
None
interesting.
of us are good at it. That's why we need the chat.
We came from a radio show that we have been on for years, and there's a couple songs where you can
have a
figure out
chance.
what's next.
You have time to regroup and be like, okay, what are we getting into next? This is it's an adjustment period.
It was a
for
little
sure.
daunting when I looked at the screen, and we already had our second guest in,
That's
and
my fault.
Yeah, we had an hour and 3 minutes
And then
remaining on the show, but we're gonna get used to it. It's gonna feel
Yeah.
very comfortable very quick, I think.
Yeah, and I think the more comfortable we get, the more we're not going to be relying on paperwork or relying on our prep sheets as much, and being able to interact more with everyone that is taking time out of their busy schedule,
Yeah.
their mornings, to contribute, to watch live, to interact with us. That is the number one priority for us, and we'll get there, we promise. So yeah.
Seemed like the game was very well liked.
Okay, perfect.
As
we'll do
far
more
as
of
how
that.
many people were contributing to
Sick.
the game, that
We'll
went
bring-
a little off the
We're going to
rails.
do some more real fun games on the show in the future.
The lesson I learned today was Andrew Knack, the mayor, our first ever guest, joined us in studio, and it was so nice to see how comfortable he was.
Yeah.
He's very good.
That's a lot of pressure. He doesn't know who he's coming to chat with, but he immediately said he was available.
Yeah.
Came in, sat with us, was super friendly with us.
Yeah. I've got mad props for that conversation.
And thanks to everyone, regardless of who you voted for, really respectful in the chat. That was really cool to see that. So thank you.
Reese, you learned any important lessons today?
Just keeping cool. Trying to make sure everything goes smoothly.
Yeah. I mean, you've been doing a really good job.
Thank you. Yeah, a couple hiccups, but we got a stream going, and it's been working the whole time.
Sweet.
And that is
also,
important.
You owe me $1 for the poppy. Thanks.
Fair. I'm more than willing to contribute.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. You don't just put $1 in the next
Exactly.
next one you
Pass
see.
it on.
Yeah, pass it on.
Thank you to everyone who has joined us this morning for game 1. This is going to be history. I mean, if you are going to become a dedicated saucer on the show, you can say you were here for the first ever live broadcast of the sauce, and we will have a daily podcast that's uploaded. If you ever have to dip out early, you got a life. You got things to do, places to be. We will have a daily podcast wherever you find your podcast. Just search The Sauce with Ryder and Lisa. Please hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to us if you gave us a rating as well. Yeah, we're really excited to get going with this new gig.
Massive shout out to Sports Interaction as well for this wonderful studio that we have named after them.
You got that right. And thank you to our Reese piece, Side Reese. What was the nickname?
Reese piece. Yeah, side Reese.
Thanks for watching this video.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
No,
Sorry.
let's do it again. Thanks, everyone. Thumbs up. Appreciate all of you so much, and I'm going to get into that chat and get back to everyone. Let's do this. Hand me that.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.